It's Win One, Take One, Season 3 with Southampton. You've asked for it. I'm delivering it. Let's get into it straight off the bat. So, if you've not been here before, we've got a hell of a lot of players and a hell of a strong squad. And in Season 1, where we took over at Christmas, we were bottom at Christmas, we survived in Season 2. We managed to get some good wins, got some good players, and we finished second in the league. However, if we just have a quick look back here, history will show we finished third. We actually didn't finish third. Some dickhead forgot to save the game from Boxing Day all the way through to the end of the season. So at 19 games, we were like 5th. When I've loaded this game up, that's where we were. So I've had to simulate through. All I wanted to do was get through to the Champions League, and I've managed to bring all the players back through that I think that we got. So who do we get last season, if we have a look at the transfers? Of course, we win one, take one. We can't do any transfers in terms of bringing players in other organic fashion. So all these players that we brought in post that second half of the season, Rodri, Bukayo Saka, Alex Grimaldo, Jamal Musiala, Christian Romero, those kind of players. So our squad is pretty insane, to be perfectly honest. Eddie Collins wanted by PSG. Cole Palmer is wanted by Liverpool on loan. He's unhappy. Thinks Jamal Musiala will take his place in the team. In actual fact, it was Bukayo Saka who took his place in the team. So, yeah, it is what it is. But we need to get rid of some of these players as well. But, it is what it is. In this final part, we have got Season 3. We're going to simulate through. We're in the Champions League, so we're going to be taking players from the Champions League teams as well. Every game we win, we can take a player from a team. So while we're simulating, just a little bit of admin about the series. So we've got all these players, and we're going to win one, take one for the rest of the season. I didn't manage to take... I didn't go back and win one, take one from some of the teams where we just took some of the youth prospects. However, this season, where we do beat certain teams, I will be taking some youth prospects as well as some first-team players. Unless the first-team player can really help strengthen our first-team squad, we'll probably go with loads of great youth prospects, which is going to set Ralph up for years to come, because Ralph, at the end of this season, is going to get promoted to become the actual full-time manager. We're going to leave, and then we're going to simulate through probably 10, 12, 15 years maybe, just to see the legacy that we leave behind. There'll be a nice little ending to the video where we can just come back not every season, maybe every season. Do we do every season? I don't know. We'll see. We'll decide when we get to it. Chill out, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there probably will be a change of clothes in that time, because I will be simulating and probably leaving it and then probably record that another day. So continuity-wise, the hair and the clothes will change. But hey, who cares, right? Look at that, a 10-0 win in a friendly. Woohoo! So Brighton have come in. Emil Smith-Rowe. Now, he's not interested in speaking to them, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not really interested in keeping him. He's decent. He's a good Premier League player, but he's very replaceable. He has been replaced, really. Jamal Musiala's on number 10. Bukayo Saka's on the left. Got Nonto Mitoma and Cole Palmer, who can also play on the wings. Emil Smith-Rowe just is pretty surplus to requirements, to be honest. He's not interested in speaking to Brighton, though, to be fair, but we're going to accept that. We're going to accept that loan offer for Kamaldeen Sulemana, even though he can probably leave as well. We have quite a big squad, to be honest. Also added a load of players to the unwanted list. So players are going to be... Look, offers made for Southampton's Bednarak, so we got 6 million. I mean, we don't really want to be paying the wages, so actually I'm going to cancel that. Oh, whatever. Do you know what? I don't care about paying the wages. Whatever. The final friendly of the season here against Venezia, and we are now heading into the brand new Premier League season, where we're going to get things underway and we're going to pick our team. Of course we are. So I'm going to unpick the entire team selection. Should we ask Ralph his advice? I'm going to put that in just for now. That's from Colin Calderwood. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. He wants Mateus Cunha on. Jamal Musiala's not registered. Sorry. Let's go and get the registration sorted then. Right. So who are we going to unregister? So we need to get Nonto registered as well. Right, Emil Smith-Rowe. He could go out. He can go. George Cuenca's probably not really going to play much. Sugawara's asking to leave. And Evan Nilsson. Should we auto-select? Dozy. Not interested. Neither Kamenachi. Neither Ronnie Edwards. Right. Okay. I've confirmed that selection now. There we go. Jamal Musiala is now in the squad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ralph. And do you know what? That's probably the team I'd pick. That's probably the team I would have picked. Rodri on the left because he's a bit more better with his left foot. So Mark Gurrey's injured. So he probably would have played instead of Zabarnyi. And where is Adogi? Adogi's also injured. He's out for a couple of weeks. He probably would have played instead of Alex Grimaldo. Other than that, though, I'm quite happy with the team that's been picked. Yeah. Liverpool and Man City want George Cuenca. I mean... Should we offer him? Hang on, let's ask, where is he, George Cuenca? Let's ask the agent what's being said. They offer some money for him, I think I'll let him go. I don't really need him. And short of a defender, I'll bloody take one. Bednarak's gone to Benfica. Smith-Rowe's rejected Brighton. No one wants Evan Nilsson. Neither do we. Neither do we. Why is he only worth £200,000? Meh, he's not great, is he? I think we'll let him go, and what we'll probably do is we'll probably get rid of some of these players, and if we feel like we're short of a player somewhere, then what we'll do is we'll just buy a goalkeeper from someone as a win one take one. So he's now up at 29 million. We'll pull off a 30.5. Cheeky. Okay, so this is the team that we're going to play against Leeds, and yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to instant result everything, of course. That's why I brought Ralph in, because otherwise we won't be able to get through a full season in one video, would we? So get straight into it. Cole Palmer's unhappy, yet he's playing. You know, Woody's going to take his place in the squad. Literally playing in a different position. Okay, so we've won one, which means we can go and take one. Do we need to take anyone from Leeds? I'm not really sure we want Pascal Streak. Under 21s, 139 best player there. We've got a 175 here for Harry Gray. I think did we take Harry Gray last time? Because I recognise this. I think we took him last time. So we're going to move to my club. That'll do. That'll do, won't it? He wants to leave. Does he? He's decent. Where is he in the hierarchy of our squad? It's hard to keep track, isn't it? Because you've got so many players. Right, he's on the bench. We can play Christopher Ayer there. We can also play João Gomez, who's as good, really. Not as good aerially, but discuss issue. Furious. Occasional opportunity to play. Yeah, he's offended. What? I'm not happy about this, but I have no intention of leaving. I'll get my way eventually. Will you, Bubakari? Oh, the squad were unhappy with the treatment of him. Oh, loads of players are supporting me. Who's unhappy? Tyler Dibbling, he's gone on loan, and these three players who I don't really want here. Cameron Archer, fuck off. Evan Ilson can get out. He's a star player. No, he's not. Jayhuahua. It pains me to say this, but shut up. Everyone who's supportive, right? That's fine by me. He's injured anyway. And that's Sangare. Sorry, it's Samir. He wants to go out on loan. Yeah, do you know what? I will loan him out. Facial laceration. Who's done that? That's Samir, isn't it? He's attacked him. He's attacked him because he wants to play. So he's gone. Cuenca's gone to Liverpool, and Emil Smith Rowe feels he should be starting more games. Oh, here we go then. Squad. Oh, he's happy with that. Bollocks! I wanted him to put a transfer request in to get him out of the club. Never mind. And we've got the editor on. We could just transfer people away for a fee, but I don't know. Where's the fun in that? Go on, United. Hey, the top. Right, Matoma is apparently back. Bring him off. Matoma's not very fit. Only have 45 minutes of action. Right, let's leave the team as exactly as it was. Cole Palmer's still unhappy. Just get a grip, Cole. Can we beat Forest? Another 4-2. Defensively, we're not doing great, are we? Not doing great. Who Forest got then? Anyone worth getting? Go to the under 18s then. Andrew Dallas, 159. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we've got Newcastle. Now, Newcastle are a tough side. We could actually do with a decent player on the bench for up front to replace Haaland, because Evan Nilsson's just not good enough, is he? Cole Palmer's got a knock. Matoma injured. I think we go with Wilfred Nonto and we switch them over. There we go. That'll do. So, Newcastle. We're at home. We should win this. We've drawn. Right, so 92nd minute. Who could we have had? Sandro Tonali wants a new contract. Alexander Isak. He probably would have been the player. Not to worry. Luton Town in 14 days. Let's go, actually. It's transfer deadline day. 2 days' time. Right, I want Jayhuahua. Man City want him. Real Madrid want Tariq Lamptey. I presume he's going to Porto. Jayhuahua's gone as well. This is the Champions League squad, unfortunately. So who have we got in here? Who's missing out? That's the question. Sangare. You want him to miss out? No, thank you. Sangare is good. Is he? João Gomez. I think that's going to have to do. So off to the game against Luton. A lot of players unhappy they were left out of the Champions League squad. Who's unhappy? All right. Bellicapture, he wants to leave. I'm trying to get you gone. So we're going to terminate his deal. Taylor Harwood Bellis as well. Okay, so we've got some unfit players over here, but I think we might get he's back. We need to get him back in the mix, pretty much. It's a game against Luton as well. It's a very winnable game, so we should win this. I'll be disappointed if we don't, actually. Oh, again, seeding 2. We are not good defensively. Not good defensively at all. Luton Town. Straight to under 18s. Anyone good? We'll have him. Whatever. Okay, so our Champions League campaign gets underway today against Shakhtar. Not the biggest game. Not the most glamorous of Champions League ties. It's not your Real Madrids or your Barcelonas. Who do we have, actually? Why am I out of breath? Young boys. We do have Barcelona. Benfica. Fenerbahce. Napoli. Juve. Oh, we've got Arsenal. Okay. Destiny Udogi's back and fully fit. Everyone's fully fit, actually. I think this is going to be the team. Okay. Shakhtar away. 6-2. 2 again. We've conceded 2 again. Bloody hell. Leaky at the back. Who's Shakhtar got then? Eduard Mendy is their best player. Former Chelsea goalkeeper. Marlon Gomez. He's not very good, is he? He was very good on... God, what save was it? He's a fresh picture of West Yorkshire. Is that how long it is since I've played that save file? I've forgotten about Marlon Gomez and what save it was. I think it was. Bloody hell, I need to get back onto that. Episode 6 is recorded. It just needs to be edited. Episode 6, Season 6. But Season 7 still to be played. Right. Not really impressed here. I don't know who we're going to go for. Is anyone young in this squad? Marlon Gomez is, but he's average, isn't he? Vinicius Tobias. He's a good fullback, actually. He is a good fullback. Do you know what? We'll have him. We'll move him here. Why not? Oh, no. Do not give injection. Oh, Jamal Musiala's injured as well. He'll be out for the Bournemouth game in 3 days' time. Oh, God. Some of our best players actually genuinely think we should give Ramsdale some more playing time. Oh, I've promised to play him more now. You know what? I'm going to play him against Bournemouth. Don't really need to beat Bournemouth, to be honest. Although we do need to win the league. Bruno Guimaraes and Rodri, I think we're going to bring them off. Who for Sumare? Give him a game. Sumare and Sangare can play in the central of midfield. We're still needing another striker. Another striker for Erling Haaland to give him a rest every now and again. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Bournemouth, not the team. Oh my God. A 97th minute winner. Samari with the goal. All is forgiven, Samari. All is forgiven, mate. Matoma with a 97th minute winner. Puts us top of the league. Just. Right, Bournemouth. Have they got anyone good? No one that Milos Kerkez. He's not a bad fullback, to be fair. We'll take Tom Westwood. We'll take him. Young up and coming goalkeeper. Why not? Right. Not only do we want to win the league, we want to see if we can win the Champions League. We also want to see if we can win the Carabao Cup. Ben Brereton Diaz is still here apparently, and Ralph wants to bring him on. Add to unwanted list. Sell at any price. Got you here, Ben. Give Emil Smith Rowe a game. Mitoma. Kyle Walker-Peters can play as well. I'll play Rodri. Nonto. Saka. Again, Erling Haaland's got to play. That's the problem. Erling Haaland has to play. Jeremy Bellingham. Paul Palmer is the cam. Mateus Cunha. Go on then. We lose to Palace now because I've tinkered with the squad too much. I'll be annoyed. Smashed him 5-1. Absolutely smashed him. Have Palace got anyone good? Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton is a very good player. 157. He'd be a squad option, and he'd be here for years to come as well. He only gets to 166 on this one, unfortunately. But who else is there? I don't think there's anyone in the first team that I'd be interested in. Eddie Nketiah is not really my vibe. Anyone in the under 18s? Andy Wootton and Jamie Rowley both get pretty good. I'm going to go for Adam Wharton. I'm going to register him. Doesn't need to be registered. How about that then? I'll register João Gomez then, just for now. So next we've got Wolves. I mean, we need a big game. We've got Wolves, then Young Boys, then Palace again, then Spurs, then Barcelona. I mean, I'm after a striker. Ben Brereton Diaz is on his way out of the club. Loads of teams wanting him. Have they not seen season 1 of this? We actually watched all those games, so it came across in like 6 episodes. There'll be a compilation at the end of all of them combined. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm pretty much happy with the team. We're that full strength squad really here against Wolves. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save someone. Bruno Guimaraes. What's his best deep line playmaker? You know what? Defensive midfield on support. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to do double DM on support now. Change it up. Adam Wharton is going to get the number 30 shirt. The reason I'm playing him in this game is because against Young Boys, it means I'll be able to play Bruno Guimaraes. 7-1. 2 for Rodri, 4 for Erling Haaland, and 1 for Mateus Cunha. We have annihilated Wolves here, and Roberto De Zerbi. And again, not sure who we'd go for from Wolves. Don't really need anyone. So once again, we're going to... Tudor Thomas, a professional 17-year-old with a 185 potential ability. Yes, please, move to my club now. Look at that. West Ham have just beaten Arsenal 4-0. I do like this win one, take one thing. You know what? We're going to do a win one, take one. I'm going to make a win one, take one, or win one, lose one. How about that? Do a whole season where every game the winner loses a player to the other team. See what happens there. Then we'll simulate on for a few years. That might be interesting. Okay, so Adam Wharton's not registered, so I'll bring on Bruno Guimaraes. Who else? Alex Grimaldo's a bit unfit. I'll rest Rodri. Saka I'll rest. And Jamal Musiala. Wilfred Gnonto can play. Mateus Cunha. Yeah, I'll play Matoma as well, actually. Yeah, give Cole Palmer a rest as well. And who do we play? Destiny Udogi's injured. Okay, Alex Grimaldo has to play at left back. Unless we put Kyle Walker-Peters. Oh, Kyle Walker-Peters isn't bloody registered for the Champions League, is he? We really couldn't register people. Unpicked positions only. Just get the subs bench filled up, really. I mean, that's enough to beat young boys, isn't it? That's a sentence that could be really taken out of context. Crystal Palace, actually, it's not enough. We've just drawn 0-0 away. Bloody hell. Responsibilities. I do not want to go to any of these. We've got a 2-week break after this game against Palace, so we can... Oh, it's an international break, so players will go out and get, well, unfit. Top goal scorer, Erling Haaland. Top assister, Bruno Guimaraes. 7.72. Joint first, Jamal Musiala, although he's apparently second, even though he's got the same as Mo Salah. Anyway, we've just beaten Palace, so we beat him again. 4-0. Dominant. We're top of the league once again. And we'll have Jamie Rowley then. We saw him last time. Moved to my club. Yeah. It's first v second here. We're going to be playing Spurs, who are top of the league. They got a 100% record, like won every game, which is very, very, very impressive considering we took 2 of their players last season. We took Destiny Udogie and Christian Romero, and they got nothing for them. So they lost their 2 best players. Oh, and then we got Barcelona just 3 days later. This is big. Do we rest a couple of people against Spurs knowing we've got Barcelona? I think at the very least we play Adam Wharton. We'll see what Ralph thinks. Oh my God, Erling Haaland needs a rest. We're going to have to play Mateus Cunha up front. Ugh. Sorry, Mateus Cunha, that's a bit derogatory, but Destiny Udogie can only have 45 minutes of action. Fine. I will play Adam Wharton. Where is he? I'm going to play Adam Wharton there. Christian Romero is a bit unfit. We'll bring him off. Everyone else looks all right. Go. Come on. A 3-0 win. Mateus Cunha opened the scoring. Maybe we don't need a striker. That's Tottenham's first defeat of the season. Their 100% record has been broken. See, just lost 4-0 to Newcastle. Bloody hell. Big Ange. Who you losing, Ange? I mean, do we take Son? I know he's 33, but he's a good option on the bench, isn't he? Do we take him? I mean, Radu Dragusin's not bad as a player, is he? Centre-back. I don't think we need a centre-back, though. We don't really need anyone. We're pretty much set. I mean, Mate Sarr hasn't progressed as much as hasn't progressed as much as he could. I mean, to be honest, he is a 178. They've not played him enough. He's playing though. He's 23 though, so he's probably not going to get there. Who have we got in the under 21s? I mean, Archie Gray's there. Not sure about that. And then we've got a 165. We've got Javier Rodriguez Blanco, Oliver Baird. Yeah, do you know what? I'm really disappointed with this Spurs offering. I mean, Kulusevski can get to 178. Do we take Kulusevski? He wants to leave to play in the Champions League. Well, you know what? Come to us. We can't register you, but are we registering for the Champions League? Who could we take out? What's Wilfred Gnonto saying? Yeah, so Kulusevski wasn't really the player that we were after, but, you know, it is what it is. Erling Haaland, so annoying that he needs a rest. The thing is we are going to be looking for a striker, and Son, he just wouldn't cut the mustard, would he? He really is not the player that we're after. I mean, will Kulusevski get to his potential? Probably not. He's pretty good now, though, and he's a good squad option, isn't he? And he'll probably be able to be sold for quite a bit of money to help them continue on their path of world domination for years to come under Ralph's guidance. Now, because Erling Haaland's now on the bench, doesn't say he needs a rest, but we're playing Kulusevski and Jamal Musiala's gone up front. I don't think we want to do that, do we? Cole Palmer. Sorry, you're getting on for Matoma. I'm sorry, Matoma. I know you're a good player. Cole Palmer's barely improved since he's been with us. He's at 154 now of 175. He's just not going to get there, is he? Might be time to call it quits with Cole. Get someone in to replace him. Anyway, Barcelona. Come on. We're at home. We've lost 3-1. Ansu Fati. We could have had Jules Koundé. Frenkie de Jong. Oh, Frenkie de Jong's good. We could have had Pedri. Oh, devastating. Okay, so we've got Fulham after the disappointing game against Barcelona. And Fulham, I mean, they're in the relegation zone. Genuinely not really interested in this fixture. Erling Haaland. Ralph just wants Erling Haaland on the bench. He just doesn't want to play him. Carabao Cup next against Aston Villa, though, so we do want to keep Erling Haaland fit. We'll let him have a game off. I'll play Matoma instead of Musiala as well on the left. Saka on the right. Although, Cole Palmer, sod it. Let's go with it. And we'll play a Destiny Adogi for Grimaldo, Zabani for Romero, Adam Wharton for Rodri. Ooh, instant resulting. 2-0 win. Late showing. Mateus Cunha and Dejan Kulusevski with the goals. 90 plus 7. And there you go. Fulham have got Neymar. How's that happened? Should we take Neymar? I mean, we'd never play him, would we? They've not really got anyone good. Oh, Luke Cook, real person. Oh, here we go. Daniel Meredith, 179. 18 years young. We'll have him. Yes, please. I'll do. Right, 4 days' time. Carabao Cup. It's Carabao Cup against Villa. Here we go. 7-1. Anyone from the first team? Really interesting. Alan Shelley. Joseph Dix. Did we take Joseph Dix last time, the left back? I think we might have done. I think that might have been a last season one as well. It may well have been. We'll have Alan Shelley. Okay, we've got Liverpool in 3 days' time, which is, it could be a big one. Well, it is a big one. Who would we potentially take, though? We'd probably take Trent, wouldn't we? Yeah, probably. Luis Diaz is a good shout. Alisson. He's better than our current goalkeeper, Martinez. We've got to win first. Leeds Daniel Farkas will manager of the month. Where's my manager of the month award? Hey? Okay. Oh, Jamal Musiala's injured. Okay. I'm going to go with Kulusevski as number 10 instead of Jamal Musiala. Not a bad acquisition, to be honest. He's actually played a few games for us. I didn't think he'd really get in the squad, but he has. Certainly has. Okay, Liverpool. Here we go. Can we win? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. So, who do we take then? We've just been looking at the Liverpool team, and I mean, really? I'm looking at Trent because, I mean, is he great as a right back? It's slow for me, but he is fantastic as a bit of a marauding right midfielder. Great crossing. I believe his free kick taking is only 14. His free kick taking would be better. A couple of 168s over here. The youth. I mean, we could get Mo Salah, couldn't we? But the best player in Liverpool's squad at the minute it is Trent. We'll have him. He's only 27 as well, so I think it's worth the risk. Oops. Registration. Where is he? There he is. Oh, now we've got to take someone out for Trent. Who do we take out? Tariq Lamptey? And Kyle Walker-Peters is already gone. A tricky one. I mean, we've got Rav Vandenberg. Yeah, I think we take out Tariq Lamptey. Oh, worried new signing Trent Alexander-Arnold will take his position in the team. He's taking his place in the Champions League squad. And Liverpool want him. Not happy. He's not happy with the way I've dealt with that. Well, tough titties. I've got Benfica in the Champions League. Now, that's a game that we're not really that fussed about who we might take from them, to be honest. But then we've got Man City in the league who will have a player very much worth taking. Phil Foden, maybe. Joshko Gvardiol. Who've Benfica got? Oh, their squad's tiny. 163, Gianluca Prestiani. Oh, dear. Oh, okay. I should let him leave the club. He can leave the club. Wilfred Nonto up top. Bruno Guimaraes is okay. Emil Smith-Rowe's getting a game in the Champions League. Can you believe that? Basically playing the second string side here. There's very few. Mark Guehi in the first team. Grimaldo. I mean, Trent's making a debut. Number 5. Okay. And we've lost 1-0. Bloody hell. Trent's got a fitness concern as well. He's only just got here. Okay. Okay, so Man City is the game today. Jamal Musiala is still injured. Emil Smith-Rowe wants to leave. Is what it is. Okay, so come on then. Man City. And a hat-trick for Erling Haaland. A 3-0 win. A hat-trick against his former club. I mean, Edison. Great distribution. Good solid goalkeeper. I mean, compare him to Martinez. I mean, Martinez is much better at shot stopping. I mean, for me, shot stopping it's all about shot stopping for me. But I mean, Edison is much better at a lot, just worse at shot stopping. But I'm going to stick with him. Bernardo Silva, 31. He's good. Phil Foden, 25. Also very good. Ruben Diaz at 28. Very good. Joshko Gvardiol is a good option. For me, though, I think it's going to be Phil Foden or Ruben Diaz. Now, if we got Phil Foden, that'd be Emil Smith-Rowe's position in the team done with, wouldn't it? Phil Foden would be very much in and amongst it up there. And he would strengthen us. He's much better than Cole Palmer. I think I've just made my decision. I mean, Ruben Diaz would be fantastic as well. But look, at the end of the day, sometimes it's got to be done, hasn't it? And Erling Haaland apparently still needs a rest. We've just had 2 weeks off. I mean, to be fair, probably on international duty. Have Norway just played? 18th and the 11th. Yeah, Erling Haaland scored 2. Of course he did. You know, just rest him against Andorra, for sake. All right. That's what we're going to go with. We've resting Rodri for Adam Wharton. We've got Erling Haaland being rested as well. Wilfred Gnonto up front. I'm not massively keen on that. The other options, Mateus Cunha. So, we're not really blessed up front. That's my own fault. I don't buy forwards, do I? But, it is what it is. Good instant result. This is only Middlesbrough as well. We're at home to Middlesbrough. We should win this game. Who are we going to get from Middlesbrough? Probably no one. Then we've got Fenerbahce. Then we've got Arsenal. A 5-0 win. Adam Wharton with a brace. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Michael Carrick. Sorry, Michael. I had to take one of your best players. Yeah. 165. Jordan Davis. Unfortunately, he's the only player that we could really go for. Erling Haaland's still needing a rest, but he's going to be rested because we've got Arsenal next. Feel like we should rest a couple of other players. We're going to play Rodri. We're going to rest Romero. Everyone else is unregistered. Ilya Zabarnyi for Mark Guehi. We're going to play Alex Grimaldo for Destiny Adoghi as well. And Cole Palmer. Jamal Musiala on the left. I think we'll probably go Karo Mitoma. Where are we in the league? We have 22nd. We've lost 2. Benfica and Barcelona. We've drawn against Young Boys. We're having a bad time here in the Champions League. We really need this win. And I'm playing the second string team. Oh, a 1-0. Alex Grimaldo with a penalty. It was not the best decision. Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. And we're going to take Ozgunyeri Yorul Mazla. What a name. It's lunchtime kickoff here against Arsenal. And I'm going to play Adam Wharton instead of Bruno Guimaraes because he scored a couple of goals last time out, so I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to switch these two round because he's left-footed, so a bit more on the left. We've got Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka. Those two could interchange and swap wings, really, but I'm going to leave them like that. Trent on the right-hand side here. We've got we've got everything we need to go and beat Arsenal here. Can we? Yes, we can. 4-1. And there you go. We've just... Rodrigo. Just turned down Ruben Diaz, but then William Saliba's there. Or Declan Rice, Martinelli. A couple of these players can play up front. Rodrigo can play up front. He could be your backup striker. We don't have to play people like Gnonto. But I really want Saliba. So here he comes. We've got Chelsea in the league next. Okay. That's the team that's going to play against Chelsea. No, it's not. Forgot about Saliba. How could I do that? Who do you want Saliba on for? Oh, you want Saliba on for Mark Guehi. Then you want Saliba here. Okay, there we go then. Yeah, also that number, 73. A 1-0 win against Chelsea. It was Erling Haaland with the goal. And now what? Nkunku can play up front. Back up, innit? João Felix can, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling him. He's just not got much potential about him. We've got here Tommy Perry, who can potentially get to a 174. Moises Caicedo is a good option. Is he? He's a better option than João Felix. Not that we need another defensive midfielder, but we've got one now. Sangare, gone. Oh, Mateus Cunha's absent from training. To be honest, he's not bad up front. I should maybe play him as my backup striker. Go on then, I'll play him against Everton. Napoli are 4th in the Champions League phase. Right, we're going to play the second team here against Everton and hopefully have full strength squad against Everton. Napoli. Zabarnyi, what? Oh. Right, Zabarnyi's on the transfer list. He's handed in a transfer request for £34 million. Disappointing because he's actually a decent player, but the reality of it is he's not really playing that much, and we've just bought someone like Saliba. Never going to play, is he? Okay. Wilfred Gnonto up top. We'll play Kulusevski there. Mateus Cunha on the right. No, on the left. Actually, Mateus Cunha up top. Wilfred Gnonto on the left. We'll play Grimaldo there. So very much a second string team here. I suppose Romero's not second string, but we'll probably play Mark Guehi and William Saliba against Napoli. Moises Caicedo's not second string really either, is he? But it is what it is. We've beaten Everton 2-1, and I don't know really who I want. This guy. There you go. Right, Napoli in 3 days' time. Okay, so I think that's probably our strongest side. Moises Caicedo's slightly unfit, 75 minutes of action, but it is what it is. He's fit enough. He's got the big green hat. And do you know what? Let's go. Come on, we've got to beat Napoli here. 5-1. 2 for Jamal Musiala and a hat-trick for Bukayo Saka. And where does that put us now? Up in 12th. Phil Foden's the best player in the current Champions League. Oh, Napoli. Ooh. Oh. So who's back up to Erling Haaland? It could be Victor Osimhen. Or do we go Kvaratskhelia? Realistically, I've been saying I need a striker. Don't need Kvaratskhelia, but I do need a striker. So we're going to go Victor Osimhen. Big game here now against Manchester United. Hey up, there's transfers coming in. Christopher Ayer. Who wants him? Benfica and Sporting CP. Do you know what? Sod it. He can go. Rodri's injured. And I'm going to give Victor Osimhen a start as well. Absolutely right. So Manchester United in the league. We need a big, strong performance from our biggest, strongest squad. And we won 3-1. Victor Osimhen with a brace on his debut. And I'm glad we didn't wait for the United game to potentially get a strike, because it looks like they've got Josh Zirkzee up front. Bruno Fernandes. 31 years old. I'm not that bothered about him. Marcus Rashford. Lisandro Martinez de Ligt. I feel we don't need half of these players. You got anyone in the under-18s? Kai Rooney at 167. You got Santiago Alonso at 171. I think he's probably the guy. That's where we're at now. On to United, and no one would. I can't be bothered. Literally can't be bothered. Bruno Fernandes is decent, but I'd have to get rid of somebody else in the squad to fit him in. Like, what's the point? And now in the Carabao Cup, problem is here, there's a lot of players who are actually cup tied. So this is the team I've gone with. Just want the fitness to be there. Still a very strong side. It was only Leicester, 5-1 win. Who do we take? Keegan Shackleton. I think we got Keegan Shackleton as well. Oh, get off. December's come thick and fast for games. Another one. Okay, not the most convincing performances, but we've won 2-1. Another win against Brighton. Again, anyone? Not even anyone in the youth team that I'm not bothered about. We'll get this guy. It's funny though, isn't it? Now I'm not even that impressed by some of the youth prospects. And we've got another game against bottom of the table Bournemouth just before Christmas on the 23rd. Like every 3 games we've got a match at the moment. Good job we've got plenty of players. Christopher Ayer's gone to Benfica, or going. Okay, bottom of the table Bournemouth. God, I think we might absolutely dominate them here. We'll be double figures. 6-0. Probably took the foot off the gas, really. Feel bad. Do we even look at the first team? Give it a courtesy glance. Oh, I'll have him. I'll have James Douglas. Bit trigger happy then against West Ham. I just pressed spacebar so much, didn't get to pick the team, or I actually went into the match. I had to skip from inside the match. Still won 4-0 though against West Ham United. Eddie Howe's West Ham, that is. Jared Bowen, not a bad player. Guido Rodriguez. I think we got him. I must have forgotten to add him. The West Ham have been very lucky. They've kept a player. Never mind. Curtis Baird. We've got Aston Villa in the Premier League, and I'm playing a very, very changed side here to basically rest some of the players because they're absolutely goosed. I think we've had about 10 games so far in December. It's been insane. A 2-2 draw, a 90... Oh my God. Drama in the 90th minute. We looked like we'd won it, and then we got pegged back. We don't get to take a player from Aston Villa. If we look at the schedule, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in December. Okay, so a bit of a change side, just again to save some legs because we're absolutely knackered. We've got Nottingham Forest, we're at home, they're bottom half, 3-0 win, comfortable as you like. Anyone in the first team worth getting? Doesn't appear to be. Lee Duggan, best of a bad bunch in the youth team. Disappointing. Got some loan bids in for some of our youngsters as well. We've got Derby in the FA Cup, third round, sorry. Oh my God, it's taken to penalties for us to get through. We're beating nearly everyone, and then relegation threatened from the Championship, Derby County. We nearly lose. Okay, so we've got Man City in the Carabao Cup, first leg, semi-final. So, again, we could be taking lots of cup-tied players, unfortunately, and lots of players that are knackered. I mean, really, we're sort of scratching at claws here. I've let Ralph pick the bench. People like Roddy Edwards on it. Deary me. A good squad, though. A good side. Can we beat Man City? No. A draw. A 1-1 draw. Oh, piss off. We're delegating it. High-flying Leeds in 6th in the Premier League. So, got them next. Got the second leg against Man City. We lose that game against Man City, we're out. And that is essentially a trophy gone. So, high-flying Leeds is up here. And another draw. Back-to-back 0-0. Back-to-back draws, should I say. And we move to the Man City game. A lot of these players being cup-tied, and they're the ones that are in the squad. And we've got people like João Gomez, who are literally bids on the way out the door. Can he help us get through before he leaves? No, we've lost to Man City. We're out. We're out of the Carabao Cup at the semi-final stage. That is very, very disappointing. So Haaland needs resting. Victor Osimhen is on international duty. Oh, what a rubbish backup we've got. Anyway, Wilfred Gnonto came on. He got 2 goals in a 3-0 win. So we get to take another player from Newcastle. And do we just go with a youngster? There's not really that many to speak of. Rory Finnenan is a real person, I believe. He's silhouetted, 17 years old, and he's got a potential ability of 180. So we'll have you, Rory. Oh, we've not locked him down to a deal. Tyler Diblin, he only 157. He's going to PSG. Okay, so we've got Juve in the Champions League, and I think that are we comfortable? We're 12th. We've just lost. Saliba with a red card. Haaland injured. We're 14th. I think we've not certain to have qualified. I think we've just about done enough. But we've got Arsenal in that final Champions League games, which is by no means an easy fixture. Having said that, we are actually performing much better in the Premier League than everywhere else. So, fingers crossed we can get at least a draw. Who's Harry Gray? This guy. Why? Because you're not very good. Make it up to you. There you go, he's encouraged. There we go. Oh, for God's sake, what's happened now? I'm getting fed up of hearing about Mateus Cunha. I don't really particularly care what you all think either. Oh, some of them are happy. Some of them are happy with what I've just said. I don't really know what I said. Didn't quite say what I just verbally said. Clicked a different option. But it would have helped if I'd read it properly, eh? Emirates FA Cup. And we're through. 4-1. I'm not bothering taking anyone from Watford. I can't be bothered. Okay, we've just lost to Arsenal. 1-0. I don't know what happened there. I think I actually started to go on holiday and then I cancelled it. We've just lost 1-0. However, the games aren't over. Oh, don't! If we go out of the Champions League in the group stage, that will be absolutely devastating. Oh, come on. We're through. We're through. Happy days. We're undefeated in the league. Didn't realise that. Only 3 draws all season. We're just absolutely walking away with the Premier League. Champions League, got by a win. Shambles in the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup. Carabao Cup, we got knocked out in the semis by Man City. A mid-video wardrobe change because it's a different day, because this takes a while to get through. So, yeah. Sorry for the continuity error. We've got Erling Haaland, who's injured. We've got Victor Osimhen, who's on international duty till, well, tomorrow. Bloody hell. So, yeah. So, we've got Wilfred Gnonto up front, I reckon. Saka and Foden will swap. Big match against Wolves. And it's a 3-1 win. Keep it our undefeated run going in the Premier League, and we get a player from Wolves. Aaron Ramsdale wants to leave as well. He's not having the best of times. He's not really playing. So we'll have this guy. Move to my club. Okay, so we now got Luton. And in the interim of where we've simulated through, Phil Foden's picked up a little knock. So he's going to have to come off. We've got Cole Palmer, though. Ice cold Cole Palmer can come on the left. Everyone else is pretty fit. Erling Haaland's still orange injured. Although Victor Osimhen's back. So he can now go back up front, which is lovely. And that'll probably do us. Ooh, not the best, but a win nevertheless. A win nevertheless. Ugh. Really not bothered about anyone from Luton. We'll take this guy. Again, we're just taking youth players at this point, which is slightly underwhelming, but really we're all about hopefully going to win the Champions League, aren't we? Alice in 2 days now. I say win the Champions League. We're actually not very well placed to win the Champions League, seeing as we've limped through the group phase. Oh, Phil Foden's now come back from his knock and he's now sprained his ankle ligaments. So, oh dear, right. Fortunately, centre-backs, we've got, I might play centre-back. I might play Rodri at centre-back, the Mark Guehi, because he's a bit unfit. So Bruno Guimaraes there. Jamal Musiala, number 10. How about play Cole Palmer as number 10? Bring on Matoma. Or, actually, no, what we can do is you can bring on Kulusevski. That's more like it. Problem is now is we've actually sold a couple of our centre-backs, like Christopher Ayer and... Who else did we sell? Wenker. Quite a few players that we've got in, we've sold them. We're now a bit light in defence, unfortunately. Of course, we've got Crystal Palace here, but they haven't got a really good centre-back, have they? Because we've had him. 4-2 win. There's França. Maxence Lacroix. Oh, do you know what? We'll take him. We'll have him. Not the best defender, Maxence Lacroix, given our team, but kind of need him. Right, Spurs in 6 days' time. Right, Spurs then. Erling Haaland's back as well. He's only got 75 minutes of action, but we're going to play him, and that's going to be the team. And we've got Dortmund coming up soon as well in the Champions League. Oh, a draw against Spurs. No player against Spurs, unfortunately. The subs, we've had to, some players are unregistered, and Mateus Fernandes, he's under 21. He's not actually registered, but yeah, we can't even field all our substitutes. Because we've not got any players who are homegrown at club, obviously, because none of these were homegrown at Southampton. Anyway, Dortmund then, home to begin with. So can we get a good lead going into the second leg? Let's hope so. I've just smacked the microphone. It's a 2-0 win. Oh, 2 late goals as well. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now we do get to take a player from Dortmund, and that's going to be before their next game. Karim Adeyemi. We like Karim Adeyemi on the channel. Nico Schlotterbeck. We've just got Maxence Lacroix. I don't really need another centre-back, but who do we really want? I mean, Karim Adeyemi is going to be suspended for the next match. You know what? I'm going to take Gregor Kobel just because if we don't, he could help them get through. Look, we're shithousing it now, ladies and gentlemen. every single player. We're gonna pick rotated squad, full rotation. Well, Victor Osman didn't come on for Erling Haaland, but it's a full rotated squad. We're going to do this against Fulham. I mean, Fulham are bottom of the league as well, so really, it's not going to be the end of the world if we don't perform to our best. But this is a much better team than we had when we were last season, when we were on the rise. So we should win this. We have 5-2, 2 own goals, and a Victor Osman hat trick. Gregor Kobel injured on his debut, torn wrist ligaments. I've never in a game never had a goalkeeper get injured, or in years on Football Manager. And it's just happened there on his debut. Madness. Erling Haaland's going to face off against his former club once again. And yeah, Kulusevski, number 10. No, I'd rather have Jamal. So Erling Haaland will face off against his former club. I think we're quite happy with this team. I might go Cole Palmer instead of Kulusevski, just for nostalgic purposes. Just because Cole's been the man, hasn't he? Another 2-0 win. Another 2-0 win. That means we take yet another player. And do you know what? We're going to take him. Move to my club. Karim Adeyemi. And unfortunately, Karim Matoma. The Champions League's not even been drawn, but we've got Leeds next in the league. And it says we've got Liverpool in the Premier League. Well, we actually don't. On the 3rd, we are going to have the Champions League. Champions League draw is now. Who have we got? RB Leipzig. Another German team. Ryan Manning. Still here, is he? Absent from training. Have a day off, son. Have a day off. Have the rest of the week off, mate. The rest of the season. Oh, Wilfred Gnonto was absent from training. We could get a bit of money for him next season. Already got Europa League football sewn up. Already guaranteed top 6. Erling Haaland and Jamal Musiala are the best players in the league. Trent and Jamal also in the top assist charts. We're going full rotation once again. Oh, this is FA Cup. Oh, a Joe Rodon own goal. I nearly balls that up. We do not want to go out of the FA Cup. We want to win it. Yeah, honestly, I can't be arsed taking the playoff leads. Got it. Home against Leipzig. Phil Foden's back and he's got 75 minutes of action he can have. We'll give him that. Yeah, and there we go. So on we move. Can we win the home leg once again? Starting off at home. The Champions League. Okay, so we don't get to take a player. It's 3-3, which does not bode well for the next round. And I'll be honest with you, if we go out of the Champions League at this stage, and I mean, what's the point of the rest of the season? He makes this entire video meh, doesn't it? Very on brand, though, wouldn't it? Very on brand to lose this badly. The Manchester City up next. Now, pretty much where's Victor Osman? Right, Victor Osman. Pretty much a full change lineup again. We're going to play the second team against Manchester City. This is how far we've come. I've made a change to every single player. And it's a hat trick for ice cold Cole Palmer. Have a bit of that. Well, Manchester City are going to lose yet another player. Oh, they bought a Kvaratskhelia. Well, Ruben Diaz. We don't really need a winger. We just got Adeyemi. I know Kvaratskhelia is much better. Gvardiol's very good as well, but they're just done with Maxence Lacroix. Oh, you don't want him, man. Sorry, he doesn't want to get in there. We've got Ruben Diaz now. Okay, so big game here against Leipzig. Oh, now we've not got Karim Adeyemi registered for the Champions League. We could register him, but I'm going to play Cole Palmer on the right because even though he's not fully fit, he's just scored a hat trick against Manchester City. So I'm feeling it, Cole. Oh, it's a 1-0 win, and it's Phil Foden. Phil Foden with the goal. And who do we get? I mean, we could get Castello Lukeba. He's a good player. He's unhappy. Wants to move a club with a stronger squad. Well, we've got a stronger squad, mate. Benjamin Sesko also wants to go to a club with a stronger squad. We've got Victor Osman and Erling Haaland. I don't think we're going to need him. We'll have him. We'll have Castello Lukeba. Okay, so we're going away at Middlesbrough. Should win this. And we do. Erling Haaland with a hat trick. Lovely stuff. Next match is against Liverpool, who are in 3rd. And of course, Liverpool will probably have a good player that we could really bolster the squad out with. But it's going to be very interesting, actually, when we simulate through, when we give Ralph the actual managerial job. It'll be very interesting to see who he actually keeps and who he sells, because his squad's going to be so massive. He'll have £160 million to spend, though, and a £7.75 million wage budget. Bit of unfitness knocking about, so we made a few changes. And it's a 2-1 win. It's a late winner from Alex Grimaldo, but we have continued to 31 games undefeated in the Premier League, and surely the undefeated season is now on. And I know we've just got Gregor Kobel, but do we go with Alisson, who's great at shot stopping, a bit like Martinez? Let's compare him to Martinez, shall we? I mean, Martinez is better at shot stopping. Alisson's 33 as well. So's Salah. I don't know who we get. Do we just get a player from Liverpool's youth team? Let's get Tom Laskowski. Yeah, that's where we're at now. Couldn't even be bothered with Mo Salah or Alisson. Guaranteed Champions League football for next season. 13 days till the Arsenal game. Hopefully no injuries on international football. You know, there's a lot of players that are unhappy here. It's all because they're left out of squads, isn't it? To be honest. Big match against Arsenal. Who do we get here? Declan Rice. Oh, we've got Barcelona in 4 days. Oh, I mean, we're so far clear. We literally, second team. It's going to have to be the second team. Yeah, that's probably a decent enough second team. Go. We beat Arsenal. It's disappointing, to be honest, that we don't actually... Oh, or for Victor Osimhen, we do get a player. I was going to say, it'd be disappointing if we don't get a player from Arsenal because they have got some solid players. Now we go for Rodrigo. I think we're going to, aren't we? Or Declan Rice. I mean, Martin Odegaard would be awesome as well. Oh, God, the choices. The choices. I think we're going to go Declan Rice simply because we've got 2 games coming up against Barcelona and we've got players like Pedri, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, who are probably going to be more in the Rodrigo sphere. Let's have a quick look at the Barcelona team, actually. Let's assume we're going to win one of these games. Ansu Fati, forgot about him. Oh, Frankie de Jong. Pedri. Oh, well, and there's Ansu Fati, who I'd want to get. I'd probably want Ansu Fati, which means I probably shouldn't get Rodrigo. So I think we're going to go Declan Rice. Big win against Arsenal there. And now, Barcelona, who we lost to in the actual league phase of the Champions League, which was, well, disappointing. We'll play the first full-strength squad against Barcelona, and then we're going to play the reserves against Chelsea. Let's say reserves. Second string against Chelsea, and then the first-strength team once again against Barcelona. Adam Wharton wants to be chatting about signing Declan Rice to replace him. Declan Rice is going to make his debut here alongside Rodri. I mean, what a team that is. What a team that is. Moises Caicedo's not even in the team anymore. That's how good it is. Come on. Away as well, the first leg. And it's a 2-1 win. It's a 2-1 win. And I'm telling you now, there's only one man who's coming straight to us. It's Ansu Fati. We're playing Chelsea again, fully rotated squad. Ansu Fati's on the bench. Hopefully he will play against Barcelona, but no sentimentality over there. A 93rd minute equaliser after a potential 91st minute winner. Everything scored in 75 minute plus. Luis Suarez with the goal for Chelsea. Not the Luis Suarez, a Luis Suarez. Okay. Have we won the league yet? Are we league champions? 80. Oh, they can literally get to level on points with us, United can, if they win every game and we lose every game. Okay, so we've won the league. The Premier League in the bag. Quarter-final against Barcelona. We're 2-1 up. Come on. And we're at home. Surely we can get at least a draw against Barcelona. Make it sound like Barcelona are rubbish. I mean, of course they're good, but should win the league against Everton as well coming up. Ansu Fati's got a knock. Bloody hell. Oh, well, there you go. There's the first team squad. Full strength. Come on. Yes. Get in. We've beat Barcelona. Semi-finals. Here we come. I mean, do we need Frankie de Jong? We probably don't really need Frankie de Jong. Pedri. Nice little cam. No one really tickles my pickle in the under-19s. Well, we'll have Pedri. Lamine Yamal's only a 174. There we go. Pedri is in the squad. And you know who that's going to be replacing? It's going to be Kulusevski. Not even put Lukeba in the squad yet. That's how bad it is. How bloated we are. Kulusevski's not even in the Champions League squad. Bruno Guimaraes is coming out of the Champions League squad as well. I mean, we could always change this if we got injuries, so it is what it is. Right, let's go on holiday for a few days to go to the Everton game, where we're going to win the Premier League. All we need is a draw. Second string team, because we've got the quarter-final against Aston Villa the game after, which of course is a far more important game, given where we are in the current state of the season. I know we missed out on the Carabao Cup, but it'd be nice to win the treble. And give Ansu Fati a game on the right. We're a full rotated squad, I believe. Yeah, there we go. We've rotated quite well there. 3-0, win, and there we go. Premier League, sewn up. At least we've got a trophy. Again, not worth taking anyone. Okay, so full strength here against Aston Villa. I think Pedri's only made it onto the bench. That's how good we are. That's how good we are. A 4-2 win. Very late. Erling Haaland and Saliba getting us out of jail. We were 2-1 down. No one really worth getting there. I'll have this guy. Oh my God, the quarterfinal is followed up with the semi-final straight away against Spurs. Literally 2 days later. Anyone unfit? Oh, loads of people are unfit. Right, Pedri for Jamal Musiala. Yes, that's fine. Ansu Fati or Saka. Yeah. We'll play Mark Guehi and Ruben Diaz. Moises Caicedo. Adam Wharton's good. Play him instead of Rodri. Karim Adeyemi. I think we'll go with Osimhen instead of Haaland as well. Who have we got next? That's the question. Who's next? Is it a league game? It's a league game. We can risk it. Get Karim Adeyemi up here on the bench instead of Saka. Put him there for a minute. Right, this is the team I'll play. I may come back and make a couple of changes. Oh, it's Real Madrid in the semi-final of the Champions League in 4 days' time. Okay, right, this is the team. Come on. All right. I'm not really bothered about anyone, really, from Spurs. I mean, Mikey Moore is 18. Be a 175. There we go. He's on loan at Portsmouth. Can leave him there. Next match. Come on. Away at Real Madrid. We're going to the Bernabeu first. Who do we take from Real Madrid? Vinicius, Jude Bellingham? Probably one of those two, right? Be nice if we win them both. Get them both. We'll see. Come on. We're going to play Ansu Fati instead of Phil Foden. Just because it's against Real Madrid, isn't it? He's used to playing them. Not that that really will make a difference, but hey. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Mbappe as well. Forgot about Mbappe. I mean, who would we go for, really? It'd be Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe would be the players. I think realistically, if we win the other game, it's going to have to be Mbappe, innit? 197. We've got a few days off now until the next game. Phil Foden will play. Just let's have a look at the condition of the squad. I'm going to just rest everyone. Just for a day. 2 days. 2 days rest. Ansu Fati, no. Phil Foden, yes. And I've got a feeling Cole Palmer might do something for me. I mean, he's barely improved, has he? Played loads. Oh, this could be the end of the season. The end of everything. All hinges on this Champions League. We're in the FA Cup final. We do have the FA Cup to play for, but I will feel if we don't go through, 3-1 down. Do we watch it? In Ralph we trust. Oh! 3-0! Have a bit of that. Erling Haaland 2 and Pedri. Well, of course, you know who it is. I mean, it's really annoying, actually, because I'd really like Jude Bellingham as well at 22. But it's going to have to be Kylian Mbappe, isn't it? It's going to have to be Kylian Mbappe. He's going to need to be registered. Who do we take out the team? Maxence Lacroix can come out. Kylian Mbappe. And the Champions League. I've literally got no idea who to take out of the squad for Kylian Mbappe. Oh, it'll be Cole Palmer. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. I genuinely don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can take Kylian Mbappe out of the squad. I'll take Ramsdale out, though. Where's Aaron Ramsdale? It'll have to be Cole Palmer. That really pains me because he was the biggest and best player we got early doors. And he's helped us throughout over 2.5 seasons. And I'm literally doing him dirty just before the Champions League final. The reality of it is, though, is he's not going to play in that Champions League final, is he? There's no way he's going to play. So it is what it is. Okay, so 3 Premier League games. Still undefeated. Kylian Mbappe is going to get his debut. 4-0. Anyone from Brighton? Nah, I'm bothered. Third place, Manchester United at Old Trafford. So I think we'll probably play... we're going to play our exact second team against West Ham in the final game of the season. We've got the FA Cup final straight after. We've actually... no, it's not the final game. We've got a game in between. We've got PSG in the final of the Champions League. Right, so we'll play whoever we want here against United. Not bothered about West Ham. Who else? Destiny Udogie. Actually, Maldo's a bit unfit. I'll play Pedri. Victor Osimhen. I think I'm probably going to play the same team against... who's it? We'll probably play Ruben Diaz and Saliba. Yeah, I don't think any of these players will be playing in the FA Cup final or the Champions League final. We're certainly not starting unless we have injuries. Cole Palmer's offended. He's actually playing a game. We've won 4-1. We've smashed him. Anthony scored as well. That's how dire things are for United. Anthony's got the goal. Hey dear. Anyone worth getting? Kai Rooney? We'll have Kai Rooney. Why not? Next generation of Rooneys. Okay, so we've got West Ham now today. After that win against United. It'd be nice to go undefeated, but I would rather the FA Cup and the Champions League than be undefeated in the season. Oh, Alex Grimaldo got injured. Great. Pedri's also got a knock. Okay. Jerry Bellingham can play. Literally can't see, can't find what's his face. Udogie. Oh, he's on the bench. Oh, well, never mind. FA Cup final next. Oh, my God. There we go. The undefeated streak has gone. 92nd minute. Hussein Hassan breaks Southampton hearts, and we would have got 100 points with that. We still could get 100 points, to be fair. There we go. And the FA Cup final against Chelsea. I feel bad that I'm not playing Cole Palmer, to be honest, because it'd be nice to get a trophy at his former club. The FA Cup's ours. The FA Cup is ours. Who do we take? We'll take this youngster here. So Aston Villa, the final league game of the season. I'm just going to play this team. Yeah, I'm just going to play this team because we've got a good week before the Champions League final. 6 days. A 6-2 win. Saka for a hat-trick. 2 for Mbappe. His first 2 goals for the club. 101 points. Thank you very much. With 3 days rest. And we go to the Champions League final. This has been a very long video up to this point, but there's still a lot more to come. We're going to simulate through, and we're going to go through and see how things progress going forward. Okay? Why are we so unfit? Oh, Champions League final then. Declan Rice is on rest, and Rodri. Never mind. And can we win? Oh, we've lost on penalties. We've lost on penalties. Well, that is so underwhelming, isn't it? So underwhelming. So, the end is here. We've won the league. Lost on penalties in the Champions League. And it's time to resign. The game's crashed. Oh, no, it hasn't. I didn't click resign. Oh, here we go. We've gone to a meeting. Dragon Solak wants us to stay. They'd like us to stay. I have no intention of changing my mind. There we go. Done. So everyone's going to become on the short list. However, it's a small matter of who's going to take over. And I think it's time for a promotion for one of our own. So we've got to terminate the contract, unfortunately. However, we can now move him to the other club, and we'll move him to Southampton. And there he is. He's now the manager of Southampton. Once again, back where he belongs. So we're going to simulate through a hell of a long time. May I say a hell of a long time? Probably 10, 15 years. Let's go through to see how Ralph did in his first season. They've won again. He won the Premier League. Kylian Mbappe was the best player and the top goal scorer. Phil Foden with the most assists. Bukayo Saka also up there is second in the top average rating leaderboard. Ralph's gone and done it. Ralph won the Champions League with them. Saka and 2 for Erling Haaland. Fair play. Fair play. He got that. He got it. They've not won the FA Cup. United beat Sheffield United in that one. But the Carabao Cup still eludes Southampton. What happened then? Lost in the quarterfinals to Liverpool in the FA Cup, and the Carabao fourth round to Leeds on penalties. Well, okay, so they sold a lot of players. They bought in Brody Pateras for £1 million from Melbourne City. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And that was it for transfers in. In terms of transfers out, Christian Romero went to PSG for 52, rising to £66 million. Maxence Lacroix left for Atletico Madrid. Martinez went to Al Hilal. Jared Branthwaite went to Fulham. Karim Adeyemi went to Bayern Munich for £13.75 million. Bloody hell. Mark Guehi to Juve for about $20 million, including add-ons. Jayhuahua went to Bournemouth for Toddle. I mean, some of these players have literally gone for nothing. $25 million for Martinez as well to Saudi Arabia. What the bloody hell's happened over here then? In terms of the squad, Victor Osimhen's on loan at FC Porto. Optional future fee of £109 million. Tudor Thomas is on loan. Emil Smith-Rowe, he's leaving to go to Leeds. Mandatory future fee of £6 million. Wilfred Gnonto, he's joining Inter Milan for £32 million. That's a bit more like it. Not quite what you wanted, but Boubakary Soumer, he's joining Crystal Palace for £32.5 million. So we've got some big money coming in. Sangare, he's joining Everton for 30. Yeah, a decent amount of money coming into the club. Guaranteed. Some of them not so much guaranteed, but you know. Paul Palmer, he's listed and wanted by Chelsea. Listed for £65 million. Still at 154. Played 11 times this season. All of them off the bench. He was good, wasn't he? Was Cole. I feel really sad that it came to this for him. If he'd have improved to about 170, 172 over the course of the 2 years that we were there, 2.5 years, he'd have been much more satisfying and he probably would have played a lot more. But I mean, look at this team. Look at this team. Have you ever seen anything of the like? Almost certainly not. It'd be borderline impossible to get this team, right? How much would you have to spend? Hundreds of millions of pounds per player. I don't know where you'd get the money from. Certainly not this early into a save, 4 years in. Anyway, so that's just the first season. We've got about 15 to rattle through, and otherwise it's going to get really long. So let's do a bit more rapid fire now. Victor Osimhen's gone to Barcelona for £69 million. Okay. And they won the Premier League again. Kylian Mbappe and Bukayo Saka swapped positions this time. Mbappe's not in the top goal scorer charts. Maybe he's playing on the wing a bit more. 17 clean sheets for Gregor Kobel. Lovely stuff. Still just the one Champions League. Oh, lost to PSG after extra time. Oh. Christian Romero against his former club. We've still got Lacaba. He's stayed. Cole Palmer is on loan at Porto. Thomas still on loan. He's on loan at Real Madrid. Wow. Oh, they've signed this Dylan Munro. Sorry. I thought he was one of the youth players that we got. Okay, so who have we bought in? As he's a big signing. They've also signed Kaka. Not the Kaka. Felipe Ezvigil. That was not how you pronounce it. And Alejandro Ferreira. And £187 million coming in. So we saw some of them. Victor Osimhen's gone to Barcelona, as we saw. Mateus Cunha went to Chelsea. Soumer, Gnonto and Sangare we already knew were locked in, as with Smith Rowe. And we've got other players going out on loan. Some of those will probably have options to buy. Optional or mandatory, we don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so onto the schedule. Lost in the Champions League final. They did win the FA Cup final, though, a 4-1 win against Everton, killing Mbappe with a brace. Musiala and Erling Haaland with the goals. And that just leaves the Carabao Cup, which we lost to Leeds in the quarter-final. That's 2 seasons in a row we've got knocked out to Leeds, I think. We only got knocked out on penalties in the Carabao Cup, so yeah, disappointing. Okay, 2029. Another Premier League win. It's just becoming pretty dominant at this point, isn't it? No, didn't win the Champions League. They've won the Carabao Cup this season. Go on. Carabao Cup final, 3-2 against Man City. Champions League. Oh, we won the FA Cup as well, beating Brighton 3-2 after extra time. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., who's joined for free from Al Nassr. That's the level we're at now. They've bought Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. Gotta say, you love to see it. Speaking of players they've brought in Jarrod Bowen for £20 million. That has to be possibly one of the worst bits of business I've ever seen. Guillem Restes, fantastic for free. Yeah, have a bit of that. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. we've seen. Manuel Andrade, free. And shit. Oh, 173 potential. Okay. And Daniel. Less good, but still free. Matoma went to Porto for £14.5 million, rising to 17.75. And that's about it, really. So we've sort of kind of kept the squad as it was. They've brought in a couple of players, as you can see here. Players that are not on our shortlist. If we go over to the shortlist. Oh, Jamal Musiala, where did he leave? £107 million to... He must have left before we ticked over, transfers-wise. Yeah. Oh. Jamal. Osman, Romero, Nonto, Martinez. We saw all these leave, didn't we? Yehi, Karim Adeyemi. And then now we're getting down into some of the lesser ability players / the youngsters. Now, the youngsters are a big one for me over here because these have got massive potential. And I'm hoping they do actually get there, but will they? Possibly not. This guy's he's on loan. Ronnie Edwards can go. He has gone. Kai Rooney, he's on loan as well. Anyway, so we're in 2029. We're going to jump 5 more years now to 2034. Okay, so 5 years have passed and we've won the league twice. Okay, 101 points there. Then Arsenal, 84 points. We were only on 76. Then we lost by 2 points, and then we lost by 3. And then this season, we've won it by 4 points. Chelsea drawing 3 games in the last 5 last positions. Oh, we deserved it. We lost here, obviously. Well, we beat Leeds. We lost there to Arsenal. Fine. Endrick, £211 million from Real Madrid. Big money signing. Big Ralph still here. 3 Champions Leagues, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 more here against Man City and Real Madrid in the 29-30 and 30-31 season. The Emirates FA Cup, we've won 5 now, 4 in this experiment. We've won 3 in a row. No, we did win 3 in a row. We haven't won 3 in a row. Sorry. Carabao Cup. We won 3 and 4 in the Carabao Cup, though. And if we got them, we've got Cardozo over... Oh, hello, who's this? From Porto, Juve. £117 million. Cardozo Varela. Real person and a real badass. 187. Look at this. Rafa Santamaria, 177 potential. Ihor Inatenko, 176. When the rest is there. Alejandro Ferreira, 173. He's got himself up there. Happy days. CR7 Junior, 170. So who's left? So who has left then? We saw £107 million there. Ansu Fati went to PSG for a big money deal. Then we bought in Endrick and Ernesto Gomez. And we sold Castello Luqueba to Bayern Munich and Adam Wharton to Juve. Tarek Lamptey also went to Girona. And then we lost a few players that were youngsters, I think. Bruno Guimaraes went to Saudi Arabia. The rest of them were youngsters who we sort of nabbed. Not Aaron Ramsdale, sorry. Svetlin Stanev, he came from Everton when we beat them once. Yeah. And then Henrik Kirby-Watt, who's now contracted to Chelsea. We've made a loss on him. Mikey Moore went to Juve for £22 million here. Gregor Kobel to Al Ittihad, so that's not great, is it? Stephen Rogers from Birmingham, 158. I mean, Spurs 158 is not bad for £40 million, but I don't know, could be better. Okay. Ralph's still here, right? Yeah, he is. Ralph is still here. I mean, I'm not anywhere to be seen. I'm not even in the favoured personnel. Ralph's an icon. Bukayo Saka is a legend. Been here 10 years, though, to be fair. 32 years old now. Anyway, so let's jump on right to the very end of where I've simmed to and just see how we managed to get on. Okay, so we've not won the league in a few years. Oh, we've just lost out on goal difference. Oh, you're joking. To be fair, Tottenham did throw more points away than us, so we're missing out on goal difference for a start. Tottenham won 3 of the last 4. It was 5 years ago we last won it. We've won since we were last here. I think we've just beaten Chelsea, haven't we? So 1, 2, we've won 3. We've been 3rd, we've been 2nd, and we've also been 1st. Arne Slot is in charge. Ralph Hasenhüttl there is a club legend, of course. Favourite personnel is Tudor Thomas. He's great. Oh my god, he is a club legend. He's been here for 445 games. Ralph retired. We've got 5 Champions Leagues in total as well. We won those in 2039 and 2042. So how long has Arne Slot been here? So he's been here 3 years. So he's won 4 cups. Not won a league, but he's won 2 Carabao Cups, an FA Cup and a Champions League. Who else won the Champions League then? It was Luis Enrique, and Ralph Hasenhüttl is, of course, the hero of the hour. I mean, realistically, how am I not a club legend? All the players I brought in. Of course, the entire squad is completely different. Only Tudor Thomas who's still on the shortlist. We do still have some players on the shortlist, but they've all long gone. Harry Gray never made it. Sad. Very sad indeed. The question is did the players actually leave or did they retire? Moises Caicedo went to Saudi Arabia. They probably all go to Saudi Arabia, to be fair. I mean, not seeing any of your Erling Haalands or your other big superstar names at the moment. And players could have very much have just retired. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. has gone to Liverpool here. So anyway, look, at the end of the day, we've sold some players. We're 2nd in the Premier League. We have left them with a team that is worthy of challenging for the Premier League title. The media thought they were actually going to win it. Fortunately, they didn't. Won Champions Leagues as early as recently. Won Champions Leagues quite recently. The league has eluded them for a few years, but they've been up in there and thereabouts. Top 3 in that time. So can't say fair in that. They've got a lot of players in the 160s, 170s, and a couple up in the 180s. Yannick Rudart is their best player. £111 million from Monaco. And, as I said, 5 Champions Leagues in the course of the experiment. In the terms of the Premier League, 9. There's the FA Cup, we got 7. And it was 6 in the Carabao Cup. You can't say fairer than that in our win 1, take 1 challenge. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you did if you've watched all the way through to the end because people have been clamouring for season 3. So here it is and more. What else is there to say? Ralph Hasenhüttl took on the good work that we did and went and won the lot. Fair play, Ralph. I salute you. Thanks so much for watching, gang. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.